Greetings, traveler. I was a little surprised myself.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance...
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person, even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this...
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know? Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things. Sure, here it is.
Last time, story this time. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything
But according to the story... Traveler, what are you thinking about?
Ah, by the way, you mentioned in Liyue and Inazuma, there is... while sailing it's...
Wow!
So many complaints. Ah, you came at the perfect... As you know, in addition to all the things... But today, they won't leave, so... What a headache. Well, we tried talking. So in principle, this means that as long as they haven't... There is nothing we can... So, if these complaints can't be resolved, I'll lose my...
Hugging a photo! Should we go and have a... This should be...
Why, hello. If it isn't the
Seems like... Here we are, the venue of the Iridori...
Outlander Brigade.
But...
Who's this Cowabunga? Outlander Brigade is a...
Outlander's big... Kaya says that every good...
Absolutely not. I wouldn't... This is a book about betrayal, blood, and...
Oh, is that right?
Hey, miss! Don't go!
Thanks for your support. Please, get in line over here.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
That's right. Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read?
Nope. But Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival... there must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko.
Yeah, like, wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a bingo! What do you think?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story. That's very imaginative. We could even put the finished story on. Yay, great! Dodoko will be so happy. Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paint. Yay! Let's go, let's go!
Well, if it isn't Arataki Ito and his gang. Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up. I knew it was gonna be them. Let's go and see what all this is about.
Hey, traveler, Pime. Oh, you came here for the Iridori Festival too? Oh, see,
We're here to take care of a little...
Yo, right. Yeah, well, who's got a problem? The Arataki... Huh?
The Arataki gang is the problem. The Tenryu Commission said you guys have been hogging the photo board and nobody else has had a chance...
Oh, well, no, we haven't. It's kind of a long...
Yes, boss! The story starts 2 months ago, when we first found out, as everyone knows, this is a festival all about showcasing. Our boss is very forward-thinking. He thought
He also said we can make some money out of it to support...
Well, that wasn't the main reason, obviously.
Of course that was your main reason.
At first, we had plenty of time. In 2 months, boss planned to write 60 pages.
But 1 month in, and he'd written a grand total of 1.
Well, I mean, come on, you gotta make sure the quality...
More like worse procrastination.
So we cut some of the planned content, and figured it would still be fine.
But the day after that, the boss got a hold of this card game called Genius Invocation TCG. Everyone loved it!
It felt like we only played a few rounds, but before we knew it, half a month had gone.
I was just gathering inspiration for my writing. What?
Sure you were. Inspiration that has abs...
So then we only had 2 weeks left. No way was that going to be enough time to publish a... Boss said we should just make a colorful flyer instead. That way we'd only need to think of a slogan.
That makes more sense. It shouldn't take too long to...
Yeah, it didn't take long at all.
But 30 was too...
That was when we realized we'd have to...
And we couldn't afford...
You gotta take it slow if you want to do... The Arataki gang only puts out the very best into the world. That, yep. It's not every day that you get to go...
And the way you chose to...
So...
That's right. This...
But when we got to the festival, they said we had to show up.
We'd invested a lot of time and money into the way.
One thing led to another. We were pretty
So you decided to...
We're just making sure public...
Yeah, boss is right. Never let us...
Oh, brother. What?
But we spent so much, we don't have anywhere.
Well, you can't just take a...
I guess when you...
So come on.
But you know, if I say I'm gonna make the... If we just scrap our... that being...
The Arataki...
So if you win, I will leave this board... Oh, beetle fighting is an awesome idea! Unfortunately, I didn't... So, how are we gonna do this duel? Let's think.
Hey, look! Isn't that Toma? Why don't we ask Toma how to do this? Toma!
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise meeting you guys here. Well, I heard that a certain well-known... Since the Yashiro Commission is the host of this festival, I felt I simply... Red horns. If I'm not mistaken, you must be the esteemed Arataki Ito, leader of the widely renowned Arataki gang.
Toma, my bro, your eyes do not deceive you. And you are the housekeeper extraordinaire of the Kamisato clan. You're quite the celebrity yourself, you know.
Well, I'm flattered, Ito. And it's nice to meet you too, bro.
Whoa. There's a serious bromance developing.
I didn't expect to run into both Ito and the Traveler here. Speaking of which, I kind of count as the host here. So is anything wrong?
It's all Ito. He wants...
No, it's no big deal. We were just about to have it.
Oh, in that case, I have a suggestion. Since your duel is taking place at the Iridori Festival, why don't you have a volunteering competition? Then you can both do your part for the Iridori Festival while settling your...
Volunteering competition? I give this idea an interest...
Boss means,
Yeah, this job isn't the most high stake. Also, since it's on second thought, this is nowhere near a.
Wait a sec. What was that part about the...
Oh, it's just a special edition drink produced by Yai Publishing House and Sailing Breeze.
Boss, that's the one! If we take this gig, we'll get...
Oh, so, Toma, my bro, my guy, my dude. Maybe I didn't explain properly. When I said if there's one thing the Arataki gang is known for, I kid you not, it's an awesome idea. Totally. Traveler, let's do this for our duel, huh? It'll be amazing. Whoever...
You didn't seem too interested in it just a second ago.
Hey, this is the mighty Arataki above all.
AKA doesn't want people to know he...
If it's decided, then allow me to take the volunteer work is simple. You just need to give your help to people. I will assign some job requests. If you're ready, we can begin.
Let's see. Okay, our first job is to help a busy vendor. His stand is just nearby.
Please, get in line over here.
Are you the volunteer? As you can see, I've just been so busy. Can you help me clean up the...
Please, get in line over here.
You're finished already? You're wonderful, Pete.
Let's see. Our next job is to help a visitor.
Hey!
Hey, Kajirai!
I'm not playing games. I heard they were selling a new kind of tamari at the fest, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And then It's gotta be... Can you help me, miss?
So basically,
Great! Thanks, miss.
Okay, one last job.
Thanks for your support. Definitely be a big...
We need to help move some goods at the port. Let's go!
Are you the festival volunteer? Great. But I have to get all... Can you please help me take...
You must be tired. I heard the Yasha soy milk is actually one. In fact, the last batch of soy milk we processed has just been sent.
What? So Sailing Breeze's special drink Ito won't be able to drink that! Hurry! We've got to get to...
Interesting. A story of a stamped seal, huh? Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with this animal. Since Xingqiu's signature has... But...
Yes, that's it, Jinyu. Your writing is greatly improved today.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you could...
When it comes to pushing it...
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to him.
Whoa, this is getting scary.
Mr. Hiroyama, we found a solution that might... In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, first, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Jinyu. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Jinyu to write.
Let me think. All right, I think that would work. Not only...
So, what you mean to say...
Mr. Hiroyama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take... But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the... And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave
In that case, I shall contact the other 2 authors participating in the new release event.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Publishing House.
We did it. The event is safe.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I...
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! We still have some time to burn.
Traveler, there you are.
Oh, it's Ayaka! And...
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found this bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar... But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before. Here's the paper.
Huh. All the poems we found...
And even though there are only
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing..." So, shall we get...
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared! Let Paimon see what it says. Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be—
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be...
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated. That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Akahito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akahito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
What took you so long? I've been here ages. Completed my tasks a long time ago. So there you have it. When volunteering is the name of the game, no, you lose, I win. And to the victor go the special edition spoils. Behold, the Drink of Champions, created by Sailing Breeze in collaboration with Yaoi Publishing House, and as featured in the popular work, Woo! All this talk's making me thirsty. Don't mind if I do. Drink of Champions, it's time to come home. Woo! That was a mighty fine drink. Although, maybe it was past its prime.
Boss, they said they think there might be beans in the drink.
Huh?
The boss is quick! Get him to a doc!
What's wrong? Can't Toritaki Ito drink soy products?
He's allergic to beans!
Oh, my goodness. Okay, quick, grab Ito and... I'm sorry, I didn't even consider this possibility. It was all my fault. Leave Ito to me. I'll make sure he's... Don't worry. I'll see you later.
So, your friend is allergic to beans. It's a very rare condition, though I have heard about it. I'm so sorry that our drink caused such a problem. If you don't mind, please, take this. This is... I could see that your friend enjoyed this drink a lot. Although it tastes slightly different without this, please accept it, along with our sincere apology.
crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win prizes.
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of one of the 5 Kasen is called Kuranushi, right? It's just that... How could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him
Oh!
Huh? Not noticed what?
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, he was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could so in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him...
Which means... the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person... What? Kuranushi?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still meant since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen. The only character left is the
Oh, okay.
However, the story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been... Which begs the question... Is there a Kuronushi in...
A Kuranushi?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha...
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's...
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay?
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but...
Yes. A few things did come to mind. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring...
Hey! We're all friends here,
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking, but it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission, the Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Amenoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family...
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few days later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes... However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin...
Indeed. I've also believed... However, I know that a major incident happened to my great... Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the... After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's...
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. I will tell you everything I know.
Speaking of lesser, Lord Kusanagi.
Klee and I just had a discussion. We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret. Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you can keep exploring the festival. Well, come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Oh, Paimon was hoping that we could all... Actually, Paimon's got an...
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewer.
Ooh, that sounds great! Once we're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some Mora.
50 Mora is probably... Well, if we don't have enough...
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her, so... I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some Mora.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be
an artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as a... Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like...
Wow! I can see the resemblance. All right. I'll paint the streets and Klee... Hey, you can even write the story over here.
Okay.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't...
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's...
I still think we should change
Here we are. This is the Yai
Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie
Aratani. Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can...
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, the deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko?
Oh.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have, Miss Aratani? Is there... We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff...
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but we've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. If the printing press is at a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs.
What do we do?
No, I won't let that... I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, if we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit.
It's Miko, and Albedo too!
We heard everything.
Oh, lady.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are. But our mission at Yae Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness. Let me think. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition.
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yae Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we...
Yoimiya, traveler.
No worries.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Let's get down to business.
My blade!
Let's get down to business.
My blade! My blade! How's this? My blade! Brace yourself!
Watch your step! Clear cut! Clear cut! Let me try my blade. I'm ready! This will end you! Cheap tricks! Cheap tricks! This will do!
Let's get down.
Let me try my blade. One strike will suffice. Cheap tricks. Once more.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasim Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Perfect distance.
Be still. Order guide you. Gather.
Before me.
Fall before me.
This is getting interesting. Cascade. But the plan was watertight. I'm feeling a little washed out.
To the very
Useless.
Guys. Faster? Okay, faster.
Be still. Stabilize! Useless! Cascade!
Solidify! Be still. Cascade.
Cascade! Be still. Cascade. Be still. him!
The 5 Kasen Plaza is...
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Zara!
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report? Really? Good. The Tenryo Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Irodori Festival.
Oh, you look...
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports, even troublemakers hogging the photo. Still, I take the fact Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception.
Well, no matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here.
What do you mean, figurine? I'm just patrolling these parts.
No need to be shy. Actually...
That Lady Gucci, how could she disclose... To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one...
Oh? What is it?
That is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. Do I make myself clear?
Almighty Narukami got it.
This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer. Many people have been lining up since well before dawn to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Oh, really? So you definitely must have gotten here pretty early too then. Did you manage to get one yet?
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Irodori Festival had to take priority. We are required to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but I had no choice but to forego the chance this time.
Aw, what a shame.
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Oh, right! Wait, you can do that? Didn't you say they're limited to 1 per customer? This figurine is super popular. It must be pretty tough to find someone happy to buy one for you and not for themselves.
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Gujiyae found a professional to assist me, saying she appreciated our tireless efforts during the festival period. I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine or from the Yashiro Commission, but I did not ask. Given the time, I believe they should have completed the purchase by now. I am fortunate to have had Lady Guji's help this time. I likely would have struggled to find a candidate on my own. As well as being willing, they would need to be an early riser, and also tall enough to beat the crowds to the top shelf items.
Early riser and tall.
What was that sound? Really? Well, never mind. I've been here long enough. It's time for me to head to my next patrol zone. Stay safe during the Irodori Festival.
What's the point of the story again?
If you're tired from walking all
Uh-oh, you found me. Sayu, what are you doing here? Oh, wait! Are you the professional? Shh! Quiet! She might still be in earshot. No way! I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, my eyes started to feel real droopy. And I only meant to take a short nap. A really... Oh, if I don't buy one of these figurines, the 10-year commission Tengu will lock me up for life. Sheesh. Goodness knows what Miko told you. I guess my only hope now is to sacrifice my salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time. Really? Great! Then, here's my salary. Please don't spend it all.
Huh, you didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. She'd been lining up. Something's wrong here.
Sell it.
The first batch was smaller. Well, since I'm here...
Can't believe it. A whole load of people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Might have...
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop. So I don't know all the details, but according to our records...
Hey, what about those ones at the back? Aren't they?
I'm sorry, those are display... Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and this was only the first batch. Please...
But when will the next batch... Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. Even he didn't get one. How do you explain these...
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem to...
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and everything seems to be accounted for.
Why don't we get the...
The Tenryou Commission?
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission?
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter, so, that's weird. How come Sai is so motivated to... Shh. If the Tenryou Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sara will... Anyway, we can't get the Tenryou Commission involved. Not unless...
Well, since someone's already on the case...
Since I came all this way...
Thank you both for your understanding. We will make an announcement as soon as the result...
So we're supposed to be investigating... You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep. Did I hear anything? Let me think.
I'll take these, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah! Now I remember. Huh? How many? I got it. That's not how you count it. 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the shelves... Right! Sales only started about 4 hours ago, so that... Which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance of getting my hands on one. Well, anyway, maybe I failed my mission because a bad guy did something tricky, not because I was being lazy. So then, who's the bad guy? Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. Not only was there a 1 per customer limit, they even checked people's identity. So there's no... And with Sara's people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line. If someone was up to no good, they'd definitely try to find... Let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold...
Huh? You want to know how I got my hands on the statue?
Huh? Why?
It's a no, okay? No more questions.
Huh? How come?
How did you know?
Huh? Oh.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway. But I came here bright and early to line up. But the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door of a Pegasus to see if I could find To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price for it. So it was still a legit.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legit.
Huh? It's.
The Tenryou Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods. It is against the law for a staff. We have already investigated.
But.
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, as evidence. We will compensate you for.
Fine. So this guy was cooking the books. Never saw.
You guys figured this out pretty quick.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest.
Yikes! I've been spotted.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering why I hadn't seen you yet.
We were investigating the missing figurines. Oh, I mean, statues of Her Excellency, the
Is that so? Then thank you. The
So...
Really? Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency?
Oh, yeah! Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. So, by the time she got back, she was just too late to buy one. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy one, if only it hadn't been for someone stealing the statues.
I see. So in the end, you did not manage to purchase a statue, correct?
I'm sorry.
Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low and operating very discreetly. If we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, we will seek to quietly surround him. But in order to achieve this, we will require one person to approach and distract him. Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this situation, I can think of no one else more suitable to gain his trust than you. Would you be willing to help the Tenryou Commission one final time?
What? Right. Leave it to us.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived. Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked, though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced. When the deadline came, the Kaidahara clan however, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end, they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato...
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't. But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaedahara clan and the Yashiro Commission all... However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of... Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. Ah.
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so I'm afraid... That guy. Fine. He did technically buy from me, but let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now. I can't sell to you at the same price he paid.
The price has gone up again? But it's only been a few hours!
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mobility on the price. It just so happens to be in my interest to get these off my hands sooner rather than later. Besides, good luck trying to find anyone else out there selling.
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
I don't have time for this. Just name your price. Hey, at that price, why don't you just ask me to give it to you for free? Fine. I swear, if I wasn't in a rush to get rid of him... Ugh.
Hold on! Paimon thinks there's still some room for negotiation.
What's to negotiate? Do you want it or not? You think this is a game or something? If you're not serious about buying, quit wasting my time. I should be moving on to my next location by now, not stuck here arguing with you.
The next location you move to will be the police station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
The Tenryo Commission? When did you... Wait, all that negotiating.
Stick 'em up!
Thank you for your help. The culprit has revealed the location where he stashed the statues, and we have sent people to collect them.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stuffed the shelves, we can get back in the line to buy one, right? This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time. They will not be available for purchase in the immediate future.
Paimon can't believe it!
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this. I should return to the station and see how things are going.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think? Aww. Is there really nothing we can do?
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
I see. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Although this statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, was only intended as a display item, now that I think about it, why don't you have it, as a gesture of my gratitude? After all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
Really? Sounds good. As long as we give this to Sarah, my mission will be completed. Uh-oh. I've been so nervous all day, and now I can finally relax. I feel really tired all of a sudden. Please, take this figurine to the police station. Sayu, signing out.
Look, Miss Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Todoko's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting. It's the story of Todoko and me. And me. And you guys.
This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo!
course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Lady Yae wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? It's fine by us, but what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Hey, that's Mommy's book! So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Miko would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yae. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yep! I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
Yae Publishing House.
Look what we brought you!
Oh. Is this?
We just grabbed it and came straight here! But now that Paimon takes a closer look at it, it's really well made.
Of course. This is a prototype designed by Yae Publishing House's top artist. Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's majesty? Let alone maintain it. To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly. It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust, and it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance.
Sarah! Sarah!
What's wrong? These are the 5 principles for maintenance of the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder. And I haven't even finished explaining the first one.
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
It was her.
Hey, what?
Huh. I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Iridori Festival. Please excuse me.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave, she looked kinda sad.
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku, a sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it, so I think I'll gift it to you. I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. You're quite free to give it to somebody else, if you wish. Or to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
I'll have someone attend to this shortly. Oh, and I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable Irodori Festival.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. Ah. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Ah. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. Ah. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Ah. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Ah. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. Ah. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Ah.
Welcome to the magnificent Iridori Festival.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.